we're back on the side yard and it's hot out here, but I wanted to show you what I did yesterday and address some of the fisheye issues. Seems to be a thing with this single stage. Anyway, it does for me. So what I did is obviously this is the Hardtop, and I painted this yesterday, 3 coats, and it turned out okay. The last coat I ended up doing kind of a over reduced mixed just to see. Well, I didn't have enough actual base to do the 4-3-1 blend. It's 4 color, 3 reducer, 1 hardener. And I thought, well, maybe this paint, because it's almost up to the expiration, which is about 6 months from the date of purchase. I thought maybe it got thick, and so I'll just over reduce it and see if that affected the fisheye situation, which I don't think it did. I think I still got a lot of little fisheyes in here. So what I just did is I sanded this. You can see what I'm dealing with here. This kind of thing. That actually might have been a gas out issue. So I don't know. It's always 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So what I'm doing is I just went over this with a palm sander, 320 grit, took down, all the crap that landed on it. Also after I painted, which for some reason on the side yard is a lot. I guess it's just the way the air blows the dirt around here. So I still have a few little spots. You can see there's some, I don't know if I can get the light right, but there's still some little things in here. But what I did is I sanded it and I scuffed it with a gray scuff pad. Went over these pieces too, just trying to get these good. I went over this with a scuff pad, because you can see here, I don't know how well you can see all the little sparklies in there. Those are all mini fisheyes, I guess. Like they're like guppy eyes. And then I have weirdness like right here. So the experiment is scuff them, sand it a little, scuff it, spray it again, and hopefully the paint will cover all that and sit in there nice enough so that I can then, do the final sanding. So my plan is 2 more coats of slightly thinner, slightly reduced paint on these, and then that should give me enough to sand down anything I need to sand, and then I can cut and buff as per usual. What I did on this piece is I just painted it with some underhood black, Eastman underhood black for the bottom side. And I decided not to do the chrome trim. I'm going to do the traditional look, which is red, or the color, except that little tiny trim piece, right? So right there, and then on these pieces too, which are down there, I just taped up that, that very, sorry, there's some water on here. I taped up that very edge right there with some tape. And then I'm gonna hit these with a couple more. These turned out okay, but I need to get all around the edges and everything. Maybe get under there a little bit, so that when those are on, there's nothing. You got to keep them caged up because they'll get away. So I'll finish these up. I got to hit the gas cap filler cover, I guess is the name. And I hit this one more time. I had one kind of big fisheye right there that I don't want to sand this down too much. I'm just going to hit it again with little paint, and then I can finish that. And I think that'll get me to the point where everything is painted. Oh, I did have sorry you guys, compost pile over here. I also did the rear lower bumper cover / valance, whatever. Still had some fisheye issues here, but I sanded those and scuffed it a little bit. So hopefully those will come out. I don't know. Hopefully that, I'll just get enough paint where I can sand it and do what I need to do to get it looking right. But that's what I'm looking at. I do have a new can of paint now. I got a quart So hopefully, of course, they mixed it and so it matches. That's a concern, but these are trim pieces, so maybe it wouldn't be as noticeable if it didn't match perfectly. But I'm curious to see if the new paint doesn't have the fisheye issue that this older paint has, because when I first started painting this way back whenever, I don't remember having as much fisheye issue. I had a couple here and there, but not like patches like I'm getting now, even with the over reduced batch. So I don't know if the paint's getting old. Maybe this is just a thing where if you get 1K, you know, you can't have it sitting around for a long period of time. So that's going to be another part to this experiment. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.